like the essential oil diffuser Shed always wanted to use, but I found too strong. Photos had been rearranged, some furniture moved. Not drastically, but enough to notice. The garage, I found my winter stuff neatly boxed and labeled. Not thrown together hastily, but carefully packed. Shed even included things I'd forgotten about. My favorite scarf, the expensive gloves my mom had given me 2 Christmases ago. As I loaded the boxes into my car, Abigail came out with a mug of coffee. Asked if I wanted to see what she was working on inside. No pressure, just an offer. Curiosity won out. Followed her to the kitchen where Shed set up a small art studio. She was painting wooden signs with inspirational quotes, the kind of thing she used to mock people for buying at Target. Actually seemed embarrassed as she explained it was therapeutic, and Shed sold a few at a local farmer's market. We talked for maybe 15 minutes. Surface level stuff. Whether her parents' anniversary, the water heater making that knocking sound again. Normal. Making that knocking sound again. Normal making that knocking sound again. Normal conversation between two people who used to share everything. As I was leaving, she said something that stuck with me. Said she'd been reading about grief and realized she was grieving our marriage while also hoping to save it. And those two things kept contradicting each other in her head. I nodded, said I understood because I felt the same contradiction. It was the most honest exchange we'd had in years. A60 brought financial clarity. Meeting with Milton, the financial advisor, not the lawyer, still confusing, revealed Abigail had been sticking to our agreement. No new joint debt, regular payments on her personal credit cards. She'd even paid off that store card I hadn't known about. Milton suggested it might be time to discuss more permanent financial arrangements, depending on which way I was leaning about reconciliation. I realized I hadn't actively thought about that choice in weeks. Been so focused on maintaining boundaries that it avoided the bigger question. So I made a list pro-con style, like deciding which car to buy or which job offer to take. Except this was about whether to try salvaging a 7-year marriage or walk away permanently. The list didn't help. Some things can't be quantified. Day 70. Theodore announced he was seeing someone seriously enough that they were discussing moving in together. Not immediately, but within a few months. He assured me I could stay as long as I needed, but the subtext was clear. Time to figure out more permanent arrangement. That weekend, I toured 3 apartments, signed a 6-month lease on the second one. 1 bedroom, walkable downtown location, decent kitchen, a fresh start, told Abigail via email. She responded with a single line, I understand, but the door here remains open. Moving day came on day 75. Theodore helped along with 2 other friends. 4 hours of carrying boxes and furniture up 3 flights of stairs because the elevator was broken. Ordered pizza and beer afterward. Christened the place with a makeshift living room picnic since I hadn't bought a dining table yet. That night, alone in my new apartment, I finally opened the folder of photos on my external hard drive. 7 years of memories. Vacations, holidays. Years of memories. Vacations, holidays, years of memories. Vacations, holidays, random weekday moments. Abigail laughing at something off camera. Abigail sleeping with her mouth slightly open. Abigail in the early days looking at me like I hung the moon. I didn't cry, just sat there feeling the weight of everything we'd built and everything we'd lost. Day 80, email from Abigail asking if we could meet again. She wanted to discuss what would happen after our 6-month separation ended. Still 3 months away, but she wanted to be prepared for either outcome. We met at a different coffee shop, more neutral territory. She looked good, healthy, had cut her hair to shoulder length, wore minimal makeup and simple clothes, jeans, sweater, boots, the flashy designer purse replaced by a canvas tote. The conversation